There's multiple ways to lose a culture, but I'm a big proponent of selective, high-skilled, good proportional immigration. Like, because we need
always do.
a growing population, because you don't want to be like South Korea or
Right,
Japan.
right.
You can't have a collapsing population because you use the argument, not you, but people could use the argument they'll destroy our culture if we let in all these immigrants. And yes, of course that would happen if you just let anyone in no matter what, uncontrolled. Sure. But South Korea is also going to lose their culture because their population will not exist by the end of the century. So there's multiple ways to lose a culture, but I'm a big proponent of selective, high-skilled, good proportional immigration. And I think, honestly, that's the more bipartisan issue. Open borders is fucking crazy. So I'm on an economic issue, because I always go back to economics. Some people are like completely anti-immigration, but I like some kind of immigration because we do need a growing job pool, specifically to maintain an economy so that people my age can retire. So if people aren't making babies, you got to bring some people in, but selective, high-skilled. What gets scary is if you start fucking up an economy enough with really bad policies, you get brain drain and then immigration. They're the ones that are going to contribute to the tax base, create jobs, do higher skilled jobs, great doctors, everything's like that. But they look around them, the economic policies have failed, so they come to the United States. And then there's only the immigrants that have come in that aren't able to replace that brain because they come from somewhere where no fault of their own is just less educated. So they aren't able to contribute to that tax base. We're actually starting to see something similar in LA right now with the wealth flight and brain drain. Though the net migration in LA is not looking the absolute worst, people that were contributing there moving away and providing to the tax base versus people that are coming in and aren't being true net contributors is becoming horrendous. And they're looking at like $1 billion deficit coming up pretty soon for the city of LA. It becomes very scary. So that's why I rail against performative policies, because I don't want to end up like a place like the UK, where it would rank 51st out of all 50 states, by the way, in terms of GDP per capita, which is absolutely crazy, worse than Mississippi. Just that. And all your high-skilled people went somewhere else.